Speaking of that, a company that if Capcom does not get it together will take the mantle. Riot has come
Mm.
out with an announcement this week on the same day as the Xbox Game Showcase, Project L. They have Tom Cannon, who is one of the founders of Evo, leading Project L. They are looking directly for people that are part of the FGC to be a part of the fighting game that Riot Games is making. I could not be more happy with this announcement. The FGC for the longest has been crying about companies like Capcom, Bandai Namco, NetherRealm, SNK, not talking about the FGC and the things that the FGC wants. Here it is. Here it is. I've heard all of you people out there talk about Riot is esports and all this. No, they're not. No, they're not. They have put it out there that they are looking for people with inside the FGC. Get your resume out there. It's put up or shut up time. This was exactly what I wanted to see. And I just think this game, it could change the FGC potential. It could really change. They're taking their time. They're being very professional about this. They said that you don't even have to be a great player, which me and you've talked about. You don't on the business side have to be a Daigo level player, a Justin Wong level player, a Sonic Fox to be good at creating a fighting game. I thought they just hit a grand slam with this announcement, and I'm a little bit disappointed that there's not been more talk about this. And then to make the shot at Capcom with a new challenger approaches,
Mm-hmm.
Riot, thank you.
That's
Thank
a shot
you.
at a lot of fighting games.
A lot of them. But directly, I think that was at Capcom, which they definitely need a shot fired at them, a couple shots. And I mean, I know I sent it to you, Chris. I hope you're as excited about this announcement as I am.
Yeah, I watched the video, and I'm glad that they are actually reaching from the community and reaching out to them, like, hey, if you've always wanted to help create a fighting game and be a part of the creation process, come talk to us. And I'm glad that they are reaching out to the community, at all different levels of gaming. They got like you said, other people from the FGC that are working on this game.
Yes.
And they're keeping tight lipped about it.
Yes.
And because they're trying to make sure this is a very good fighting game. And when they're ready to reveal the whole game, or they're going to reveal it at the right time.
Yes.
And I got high expectations for it. It's definitely time for a new challenger in the fighting game community. It's definitely time for a new game. I hope they make all the right changes. Compared how they operate. Compared to other fighting game companies. How they do their DLC, how they do their characters, how they do their online. I hope they change all that and knock it out of the ballpark. So
yes,
I'm definitely excited for this game.
Yes, I totally agree with that because we know something that the fighting game developers are not good at is marketing a game, knowing the right time to come out with trailers. I just thought that this was the right tone to do on a video, to ask for people from the FGC. They are being very inclusive. How many times me and you, Chris, have talked about how exclusive these game developers are and how they want to just do it their way? That Riot seems to be saying that no, we are not the know-it-alls when it comes to fighting games. We want to include the community in this process of making this game. And me and you talked about this for probably over 3 years now. So if Riot does anything that they do in Valorant, which has a 200 person development team for that. If they do anything close to that with the Project L, this game could revolutionize the FGC. It could. Because I don't want to hear about esports. I'm tired of that debate because at the end of the day, if it's a good game, who cares if it's esports? Who cares? People are always going to play for money. That is just the way it is in the world we live in gaming now. If it's a good game and they update it properly, and we're not waiting like with Capcom 6 months for a character and then, a whole nother year for an announcement like we did in 2019 with Capcom, then I'm all behind this because we definitely need this, like I say, a new challenger in here. And Riot has proven with the way that they did with Valorant that they really to the community. Because I don't know if you know, Valorant actually came out 2 months ahead of schedule. When's the last time you heard that in the FGC? A game coming out ahead of schedule. Is that even a possibility in the
That's
FGC?
unheard of. That's unheard of. That
Because
is unheard
Riot
of.
actually, because of COVID, came out with Valorant early. That's wonderful. Letting you
Shoot.
know they're
Hey,
there for the community. Letting you
hey,
know.
hey, FGC, we got game companies releasing, unfinished games for 3 years. Unfinished game out for 3 years. So
Exactly.
like really? Really? 3.5, almost 4 years, got an unfinished game. So
That's right.
that's what we're dealing with. So it'll be a nice change. Fresh, fresher breath air.